Hi, this is Little Dwarf playing games while rambling coherently into a microphone. Why? Just because I can. And I continue with Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. I'm still here at the forest floor of Kashyyk. There's a Wookie attacking some Mandalorians. It might be the Wookie that I'm looking for. Great Baka, let this outsider be different from the slavers. I beg you, can you heal my wounds? An attack from nowhere, please. I need to be healed. Can you? To be honest, what happened here is a question that betrays a stunning lack of empathy, because the guy is probably bleeding to death. You should administer medical, attention before you interrogate him, but what happened here? Please, I need to be healed. I am dying. Well, I have the means to heal you. Here. I thank you. I would not have expected an outsider to aid me. Perhaps you will help again? My hunting party, all of them killed without honor. I barely survived. I want the murderers to suffer the same. What can you tell me about your attackers? I've never seen their kind before, not even among the Zerka. You saw them armored from head to toe, with blending with the forest. They followed us for a long while. We found bodies to the southwest, then again further south, again after the west branch of the path. Their speed was amazing. They fought like outsiders, waiting until we were unarmed. They would not attack us until we had put our weapons away. They strike like cowards. I'll look into it. I thank you. I will wait here. I am too weak to fight them again, but I refuse to leave the Shadowlands until their vengeance is sated. Please, if you kill them, I will reward you with whatever I can. They are not worthy of life. Look for them where the bodies of my fellows are. They will only attack if you are not armed, the cowards. Okay, I'll look into that definitely. I have a bone to pick against those Mandalorians. Strength gauntlets. Okay, that's only +1.
Sure.
Freyyr. Isn't that Zaalbar's father? I'll investigate that shortly. More of the Zerka core rats? Is even the heart of Kashyyk not free from your kind?
He's almost feral after all this time. Calm yourself, Freyyr. We are friends. Don't you remember me?
After years in the Shadowlands, I only remember that outsiders are not to be trusted. I'll see you dead.
Well, this may prove difficult.
Well, I certainly don't want to kill you, so hopefully you'll come to your senses before that moment. Now, you do hit like a truck, I have to grant you that. I am beaten. Take my head, Zerk of filth. You won't get under the chains. So swears Freyyr of Kashyyk. I am not here to kill you, just listen. The words of outsiders are tainted with lies. You can't convince me otherwise. Do you know Zaalbar and Chuundar? What? Those are my sons. Why do you speak their names? Tell me. My name is Naverdroll. I came to Kashyyk with Zaalbar. To my shame, Zaalbar was exiled and enslaved. Do you dare claim to be my son's owner, outsider? No, he follows me because of a life debt. Does he? Then he sees something worthy in you. I will listen cautiously. Gullibility has harmed me in the past. If I had seen the lies of Chuundar, he would have been exposed as a slaver. Zaalbar would not have been exiled. I did not believe Zaalbar's claims. I believed the elder boy as tradition dictates. The shame of Zaalbar's attack blinded me. Go over exactly what happened with Zaalbar. Zaalbar saw it first. He learned that Chuundar was dealing with the Zerka, leading them to our hunting parties. Chuundar would blame disappearances on the dangers of the Shadowlands. Zaalbar was crazed when he found out. He attacked Chuundar with his claws. I thought he had gone mad, shed his honor. I was bound by the old ways. So Zaalbar was exiled. When did you learn the truth? A year later. By then, Chuundar had spread lies of my own madness. I had no allies when I confronted him. He and his Zerka guards attacked me. I had to retreat to the deepest Shadowlands, but even there they followed.
That's when I first saw him. I helped his pursuers lose him for a moment. Do you remember me now, Freyyr?
Yes, I think I do. I am sorry about attacking. It has been so long since I have offered my trust, or accepted that of someone else. Well, back to my other questions. I will answer, and then I will ask something of you. Why would Chuundar want you dead now? Well, if Zaalbar is back, perhaps Chuundar is worried that the people will realize things are not as they seem. Chuundar was established himself as a leader that succeeded, despite the tragedies that have plagued his family. If it was shown that he has conspired with the slavers, his honor would be gone. I wonder... Well, what happens now? That would depend on you. You either kill me, or decide that I may yet benefit my people. There is a way I might challenge Chuundar, but it would take a lot of a lot to convince people that they have been lied to. How? Everyone is on his side. He has a strong web of lies, but if I appeal to the traditions of my people, I might be able to gather support. There is a legend of a great warrior from the old times. Baka was his name, and he is greatly revered. Baka found a crashed starship, our first hint of life elsewhere. He was a cautious old Wook, and feared the taint of the invaders. He constructed a vibroblade from the wreckage. It has long symbolized our independence. Only destined leaders have held it. Where may I find it? This is the problem. It was the symbol of our greatest chieftains for centuries, but it was damaged a generation ago in ritual battle. Here in the Shadowlands, Rothwar fought the great beast. He sought a challenge, but this arrogance got him more than he could handle. He survived, but the blade of the sword stayed in the creature's hide. Our tales say that it was taken because we had become undeserving. The hilt is still in the court of the chieftain with Chuundar. If the blade could be found, tradition could cast doubt on his rule. Describe the creature. Where may I find it? Many have tried to hunt the beast, but only a few who have seen it have lived to tell the tale, and none have ever managed to kill it. Many years ago, when I was far younger than I am now, a Jedi came to hunt the creature. Proud and boastful young man. Like many before him, he did not return. The beast is cunning. It will not appear if there's an overwhelming number waiting to slay it, but if you gather in small numbers, we know how to lure it out. Fresh blood will draw it out. Before Chuundar's rule put an end to the ritual, fresh kills were often left as offerings in the south of this area. I will try to find it. There is a place of ritual south of here. If the great beast is to be lured out of hiding, it must be done there using the old ways. The flesh of a fresh kill would be tempting bait if displayed properly. Find an appropriate beast of sufficient mass to attract it. I will stay here and try to think of what I will say to Zaalbar. I have wronged him. I hope he can forgive me. I will be here. Please find the blade of Baka's sword. I must make things right.
Your wish.
And you need?
Yes?
I will be your doom!
Okay, I can't pick any of those bodies up. Maybe there will be sufficient offering at the ritual site itself. Oh, maybe I can pick it up. A Viper Kinrath body. Yeah, I actually can. A ritual marker. dangling vine. This Kashyyk vine ascends high into the canopy above. There is no indication why its growth has stopped at this point. The ground beneath is stained by years of blood, suggesting that freshly killed animals have been suspended from the vine many times in the past. The creature is easily warped in the vine, which doesn't distort at all under the weight. The only movement is rustling from off in the distance. Ritual beast. Examining the corpse of the great beast, you find a blade of some sort lodged in its side. Skin has grown around it. While certainly painful, it appears the blade caused only surface damage. Who knows how long it lived with this injury? You remove the blade from the corpse. It must be the one Freyyr spoke about, the lost portion of Baka's sword, a powerful symbol of his people. Journal, Gunhan Saresh, Circlet of Saresh. So, that might have been one of the Terrent attack that the Jedi have hunted. Okay, I have to pause for a second, be right back. Okay, I'm back. So, I was about to read that journal. This datapad was recovered from the remnants of a Terrent attack on Kashyyk, and must have been devoured by the beast. It appears to be the personal journal of Gunhan Saresh. The last entry explains what he was doing on Kashyyk. Duran and Shaela have given in to their passion for each other and are doomed to fall to the dark side. I tried to warn them against expressing their love, but they called me arrogant and accused me of being the one on the dark path. I left the fools on Korriban. But I am not about to abandon the mandate given to me by the Jedi Council. I will destroy the Terrant attack wherever I find them. I have heard rumors that such a beast might exist in the Shadowlands of Kashyyk. I shall go there and slay the beast, proving that I did not need either Duran or Shaela with me to defeat these creatures. Well, clearly you were wrong. But the Circlet of Saresh with Wisdom +5, which is pretty great, restricted to the light side. The wealthy Saresh family of Taris were once known as much for their arrogance and cruelty as for their riches and political power, but over the last century, many of that family have shown a strong affinity for the Force and have been taken in by the Jedi for training. Foremost among these was Gunhan Saresh, heir to the family fortune. To celebrate Gunhan's acceptance into the Order, his father commissioned the crafting of a powerful headband, the Circlet of Saresh, to prevent this spectacular gift from leading his son down the path of arrogance and pride. An all too real possibility given the history, the circlet was fashioned so that only one who is the true servant of light can use it. The circlet was in Gunhan's possession when he disappeared shortly after the time of the Great Hunt. So this is probably the best headband for a light side character, so I will not be changing my headband for the main character pretty much until the end of the game. I greet you again. I am humble, hoping we have found the blade of Bacchus' sword. Imagine, Findng Freyyr, humble. Please tell me you have made progress. Having the blade will give me valuable support. I have found the blade of Bacchus' sword. You have? Please let me see it, I must be sure. Here, take it. I'm sure it is the one. It is. It might not look like much, but it is a very important relic of my people. Tradition dictates that it is to be respected. I don't think I was worthy to search for it, but I realized it was selfish despair. I should have challenged Chuundar long ago. I will make amends now, I have new hope. You have led me to this. Perhaps this is what the great beast wanted. We should proceed carefully. I will climb to the surface as quickly as possible and try to gather support. You will have to follow on the path as soon as you can. When you arrive, we will confront Chuundar in the throne room. My people will no longer be slaves. Okay, that's pretty cool. But I still have business here in the Shadowlands. I might put a point into charisma for a modifier to force powers. I might take weapon focus for the lightsaber, or alternatively dueling. Yeah, I think I'll take dueling for her. For an all-around bonus. You might do that as well, actually.
Yes?
Okay, it was said that the Mandalorians only strike when I am unarmed. Invincible Mandalorians. Mandalorian complaints. This request is in is in the Mandalorian language. A stamp disabled the stabilizers on my swoop. I request parts before the systems fail. If the generator goes, my blending field will stop working, and I'll be visible to our prey. This is a personal log in the Mandalorian language. The hunt is no challenge. How will attacking unarmed creatures train us to use these Jedi toys? You want new warriors to learn? Watching a comrade lop off his own arm, fighting a real opponent, will teach more than these pointless battles. I obey, Mandalore, but I will protest. The blending field generators on the swoops grant near perfect camouflage. Why only attack unarmed opponents? To be honest, for someone professing such an obsession with honor, the Mandalorians are pretty trash.
Not this again!
The swoop bike is still warm to the touch. There is a signal device on it, however it contains no field data to transmit. The swoop bike's shown sign of recent use, as it is missing its signal device. One of the Mandalorians must have taken it to collect data. Yeah, maybe if I make myself unarmed again, they will appear. Swoop bike signal device. Invisible Mandalorians. Replaced signal device and activated. Well, we'll see about that. Although I must say, the speed with which they donned Jolly doesn't really inspire my confidence. Though I'm lucky this guy seems to be narcoleptic.
Your wish?
Okay, it's all up to you, Juhani. I think I'm dead. Yeah, definitely dead. Kind of embarrassing. Okay, I might just clutch it. No, not quite.
Your wish?
Yes?
Yes?
What is it?
What
is it?
What?
Okay, that was the Mandalorian leader, so that should put an end to their attacks. Mandalorian helmet, nerve amplifier belt, Mandalorian heavy armor. Wow, so I shouldn't have bought that other armor is what you're telling me. Because this is better. Although I can't re-upgrade it, so the other one might be better after upgrading. But still, that should fetch a good price. At the very least. I'll figure it out. Back on the Ebon Hawk. But I still have a star map to find here.
Life forms detected. Determining parameters. Initiating neural recognition.
Yes, there's the thing. Obstinate machine. I've no doubt it holds what you seek, but good luck getting it operational.
Primary neural recognition complete. Preliminary match found.
Match found? What the... It always muttered something about rejected patterns for me.
Begin socialized interface. Awaiting instruction. Greetings. This terminal has not been accessed for quite some time.
Have you acknowledged me?
Error. Subject displays unfamiliarity to environment. Behavioral reconfiguration will be needed before access. I am sorry. I did not mean to confuse you. I will answer questions to the best of my programming limitations.
I want to ask questions about you in this installation.
I utilize a retro-adapted holocron interface. Clarify your questions, and I will attempt to access original system memory.
Who built this installation in the first place?
Error. Corruption. Extrapolating. This utility was built to monitor planet-wide agricultural reformation. It has since malfunctioned. It can be theorized that the supergrowth of Kashyyk's forests is a direct result.
Well, that is surprising. I doubt any Wookiee would support such a claim. The forest is millennia old.
Malfunction occurred 241 years after last builder communication. Last builder communication, 29,642 years before current Republic standard.
If this place was built 30,000 years ago, it predates the Republic.
Error. Information regarding the builders of this installation has been corrupted. No evidence of such a civilization exists in the galactic record.
Why was this agricultural reformation needed?
Agricultural record indicates this planet was incapable of sustaining sufficient levels of production. Error. Specific conditions corrupted. It can be theorized that produce was being exported to support a larger demand.
Well, 30,000 years is still a pretty short period for an adaptation of native creatures.
Error. Records corrupted. It can be theorized that bioseeding allowed the ecology to remain balanced. It could be expected that the same energy feeding the trees of Kashyyk also accelerated the evolution of various species. No further information is available. There is too much corrupted data.
Okay, back to general questions.
Accessing. I will answer as my programming permits.
Who installed this holo interface?
This interface was installed to better access the ancient data stored within the pre-existing system. The exact date is unavailable. Programming keys indicate no earlier than 5 years before current Republic standard.
5 years ago. I didn't notice it. This must have been installed in strictest secrecy. Couldn't have been circa.
No other information on time of installation or identity of user available. Likelihood of removal by user, 100%.
5 years ago is about the time Revan passed this way.
Error. Data regarding subject Revan corrupted.
Who last accessed this information?
Sorting by identity. 3 attempts by the Wookie Freyyr, all denied. 152 attempts by human Jolie Bindo, all denied.
Call me stubborn, I guess. There wasn't much else to do around here.
Error. List of access attempts prior to these is corrupted. Likelihood of removal by user, 100%.
Okay. Was there any further contact with the installer of this interface?
That information is unavailable, but contact is not required for the execution of my programming. Scanning range of this facility is well beyond planetary boundaries.
Okay, other questions?
Accessing.
What's the original function of this installation?
Error. Corruption. Extrapolating. This utility was built to monitor planet-wide agricultural reformation. It has since malfunctioned. It can be theorized that the supergrowth of Kashyyk's forests is a direct result.
Well, that is surprising. I doubt any Wookiee would support such a claim. The forest is millennia old.
Malfunction occurred 241 years after last builder communication.
Okay.
Answer will be given within the limits of my programming limitations.
I seek information about a star map.
Accessing. Yes, I have found a star map in original system memory. Access is restricted.
Original system memory, so the map is as old as this installation.
Error. Data regarding author of the star map is corrupted.
What do I do to need to get access to the star map?
Your request requires additional security access. You must be made to match the parameters I have been supplied.
How can I match them if I don't know what they are?
There are measures available. Personality profiling will verify the basic structure of your conscious mind. With that, I will determine whether you are ready to receive the star map or can be made ready.
What do you mean by that?
Information unavailable. If you have further questions, ask them now. Access will terminate with success or failure of evaluation.
You may begin the evaluation.
Evaluation commencing. Result will be compared against the pattern in memory. Just act like you should. You travel with a Wookiee and have encountered complications. Hypothetical. You and this Zaalbar are captured and separated. If you both remain silent, 1 year in prison for each of you. However, call Zaalbar a traitor, and he will serve 5 years, while you serve none. He is offered the same deal. But if you both accuse the other, you both serve 2 years. What do? What do you trust him to do?
How do you know about him? That's the prisoner's dilemma from psychology. But how do you know about Zaalbar specifically? He isn't here.
I hear what happens on Kashyyk, and a good deal beyond. Answer the question I have posed.
Well, I trust him. I would say nothing, and neither would he.
Are you sure? If you turn, you risk 2 years, or none at all. If you reply on loyalty, you risk 1 year, or 5. Your loyalty is dangerous. Your companion could take the opportunity to benefit by turning on you. Zaalbar's family is mired in treachery. What loyalty do they know? Your answer is incorrect.
Well, I thought this was an evaluation, not a quiz.
I must match your behavior to the pattern in memory. You must answer truthfully, knowing the consequences. I must demand honest acceptance of the proper behavior. That is a condition of my programming.
Well, continue. What pattern are you comparing me against? Revan's?
That information is not available to you. It is the pattern that I have been given as a baseline for security access.
Because supposedly, the last person who has accessed this is Revan, and he might have even built this specific adaptation of the system, as it was mentioned, it was only installed around 5 years ago, which was around the time he was here. Continue.
The previous incorrect response will be discounted. Future incorrect responses will result in rejection. Hypothetical. You are at war, deciphering an intercepted code. You learn 2 things about your enemy. A single spot in their defense will be at its weakest in 10 days, and they will attack one of your cities in 5 days. What do you do with this information? What is the most efficient course of action?
Well, that is actually a good question, and something that comes up. in military intelligence all the time, because if I act on that information to defend myself, they will know I have intercepted it, right? So it will render any potential offensive use of that sort of meaningless. And that is something that, you know, military commanders had to wrestle with all the time in war, where they knew, for example, that an enemy will attack somewhere, but they decided against doing anything special about it because they didn't want to alert them to the fact that they know about those communications. I subtly reinforced the city while preparing an attack.
This is no decision. I ask again. Do you save your people or abandon them for the sake of the war? Attempting both will merely dilute your efforts. Would you trade one victory for 2 failures?
Well, I would probably say, from like a philosophical standpoint, that I do have a duty to protect my citizens greater than I do have a duty to kill my enemies, but that's probably why I'm not a military commander. I evacuate my people from the city because they are civilians. They, you know, they didn't sign up for this. They are not soldiers. I evacuate my people from the city.
And in so doing, alert the enemy to their broken codes. They would know that their weakness was exposed. They would reinforce, and the war would go on. You save thousands at the expense of victory. You do not match the pattern in memory. Subject has failed to demonstrate the required behavior. Access denied. This system will purge the subject as false. Defense mode initiated.
Okay, there are some droids. Although I don't know where they are because the graphics are such a crapshoot.
Neural scan complete. Analyzing. Well, it would appear initial assumptions about you were incorrect. Secondary scans during battle have revealed much. Under duress, your emotions were easier to read. Programming now instructs that I give you what you seek.
Why the change? I failed your initial test.
That information is not available. Soon you will recognize the proper course to follow. The star map is yours. This unit has now completed its primary duty and has finished with the subject. Executing final action. Activation of star map commencing. Parameters reset. Stasis initiated. And communication.
Well, a star map. An ancient artifact of dark side power. Can't say I'm surprised. I always knew there was something funny down here. I wonder if the star map has had an effect on the evolution of the creatures here in the Shadowlands. Might explain why it's so dangerous down here. An interesting theory, but I suppose we don't have time to test it now, do we? Now that we've got what you came for, we should be heading back up to the treetops.
You're right, actually. You returned. Have you found them? Did you kill them all? They were animals in armor, no honor among them. The Mandalorian hunters are dead. I killed them all. I see the trophy helmet from the one that gave orders. Their bodies will not last long in the Shadowlands. I am glad. The taint of them, their cowardice, the forest will consume it all. I hope this gives my hunting brethren peace. I hope it does. Goodbye. You have helped in avenging my fellows. I must acknowledge that even though you're an outsider and are not entirely to be trusted. Take this. When you look at it, remember that we reward respect, even from outsiders. Our spies say that the Mudclaw you were sent to kill is on his way to Rockvor right now. You should have followed the will of Chuundar. Now you will face his wrath. Well, let's go. Well, it seems you're more than I thought. Freyyr has come back and told me what you did for him. My fellow hunters split on what should be done. Some were loyal to Chuundar alone. We had to fight. Freyyr went to the throne room to challenge Chuundar. I will take you to him now. You fought each other. We follow the chieftain, whoever that is. If the position is in doubt, we fight for the side we believe in. This must be decided quickly, or there will be much more bloodshed. Come, it is this way. Lead on. Yes, much is about to be decided. Only one can lead us, must lead us. Come. Oh, that's just great. Everyone is in here now. It's a reunion. Yes, son, by the blade of Baccha's sword, I have come to end your treachery. No more will you sell your own people. You have Baccha's blade, so what? I have the hilt, held by each true chieftain in recent memory. Even you claimed it was all important. We both have our ancient trinkets, so who will the people follow now? You? You are old and weak. Shut up, both of you. This ends today. I will not see Rockvor suffer anymore. You tell them, Zaalbar. I don't know what to do. Chuundar has been telling me things. He makes sense, I think. I don't know. Well, what? How does he make sense? He's literally selling your own people to slavery for power. That is disgusting. He's utter trash. Side with Freyyr. He is the honorable one. Is it the best course? Yes, without a doubt. Chuundar is a slaver. Then there is no other way. Chuundar, you have betrayed our people. You must pay. That's my boy. You're too weak to fight, old Wook, and I still have the Zerka support. We'll see who dies today. Wow, that's quite a barrage.
Never knew what was me.
I will be your doom! I will be your doom!
We have done it. I am saddened that it had to come to this, but I couldn't let it continue. Zaalbar, my son, I am truly sorry. You have suffered a great shame. I was blind, and I have no excuse. I can forgive, father. I have learned a lot over the years. What will you do about the slavers? We will fight them. It will be difficult, but I swear they won't take another one of my people without bloodshed. I'll send quick climbers to other villages, tell them to rally a defense. We must guard against this ever happening again. You will be the last outsider welcome here for a very long time. This is a change for a better, I think. What will you do now, Zaalbar? Returning home has lifted a great weight from my mind, but it has been painful as well. You have a place by my side, Zaalbar. I would be honored if you would take it. I can't, not yet. I'm just getting used to be free, and not just from the slavers. And I have a life debt. Now that my life is truly my own again, honoring that agreement is all the more important. Listen to my son. His insight humbles me. Take that good judgment with you to all the planets, and all the planets will come to revere Wookiee wisdom. I have a few questions about Kashyyyk, Freyyr. Could they wait? I will answer what I can later, but we need to settle our current business. There is much that needs to be done. Okay, I think it's time I was leaving. Perhaps, but before you do, I must see to your reward. You have done us a great service. Kashyyk will remember you well past your lifetime. Because of you, I am reinstated as chieftain. We will return to the old ways, where honor and trust of kin ruled above all else. I'm not sure that this reward accurately reflects the value of what you have done. Our world has changed because of you. I have a request, father. I have thought about it a great deal. I would like Baka's sword. That would be fitting, I think. That's quite a request. I am tempted to say no, but perhaps I should consider it an investment. Zaalbar, do you understand what this means? It is the legacy of our people held by our chieftains and future chieftains. I understand. I want this, father. I will bring it back one day. I have no doubt. Let the two halves of the blade be made as one. My son will hold Baka's sword. Okay. Welcome back. Much is happening, but I can spare a moment. Our fight against the slavers will be a long one. Greetings, father. Good to see you again. I want to ask you about the reward you gave. Yes, Bacchus' sword promises a great future for my people in my son's hands. I've got bills to pay. No, nothing. I don't need money for helping you fight against slavery. That's a very worthy goal. Nothing. I saw a strange computer in the Shadowlands. Yes, I remember seeing it during my exile. It wouldn't do much for me. I imagine it's some Zerka cast-off. Well, it's older than the trees. It created the trees. You're saying nonsense. I'm not sure why you have made this jest, but I would ask that you stop. These are difficult times. I don't want you threatening our traditions, while I'm trying to unite my people under them. I will investigate your claims at a more appropriate time. Until then, do not speak of this again. I encountered some Mandalorians in the Shadowlands. I am surprised that such a thing escaped my attention. Was their camouflage so great, or was I simply too stuck in my grief to see anything? If more are encountered, we will deal with them in short order. My people will never be weak again. I should be going. Goodbye, father. Farewell to you. I thank you again. And Chuundar's bowcaster.
Huh?
How does this... Is Bacchus' blade even upgradable? It is. And the base version of it is better than this one, so I will switch it. Immunity to mind affecting. Interesting. You know what? You might wear it actually, because your fortitude saves are pretty great.
Yes?
Okay, I have found Rowar's corpse, so I should let his family know about that.
Yes?
Chuundar deserved death. He made us fearful and weak. Bacchus' blade keeps Roar safe, and Bacchus' wind wisdom guides him home to us. Why do you return? Do you recognize this bowcaster bolt casing? This casing is mine. It bears my family runes and markings for each of the creatures I have killed.
Yours? Why would we find your casing beside... No, it couldn't be. Could it?
Wait. So you were doing the slaving? The bolt casing on Roar's corpse belongs to Jarak. Jarak may have been the one that killed Roar. So why would you ask me to find him then, if you did that? That's kind of stupid, because it could lead me to... You back again? Have you seen... No, you wouldn't tell me. I am Navar Droll. I helped Freyyr return to power. I'm a friend. I don't know about that. I hear lots of things and I am not sure what to think anymore. Do you know whose bolt casing this is? Looks like Kashyyk. I think so anyway. I'm not sure. It was found on Rower's body. On Rower's body? Then he's dead. But he can't be. Don't listen to him, Will. Outsiders only lie when their mouths are open. You know that. Rower was dealing with the slavers. Do you know anything about this? No, he doesn't. You don't say another thing to him. You want to lie. You lie to me, outsider. Leave. Leave the boy alone, please. You will want to talk to me. What do you have to say about it? Speak to me directly, away from the boy, please. I want to go over this with Will again. I'm not sure I should have said anything to you in the first place. Well, what do you have to say? You've made a terrible claim against me, outsider. Do what you must with it, but leave me alone. Don't you want a chance to defend yourself? What I want for you is to leave. If you think you are worthy to take me before my peers, I won't stop you. Do what you must. The holder of laws will decide my fate, in proper Wookiee tradition. I know you had a reason to kill Rower. That is not for you to decide. You couldn't possibly understand how this affects my people, or me. Do what you must. The holder of laws will decide my fate, in proper Wookiee tradition. Greetings again, outsider. Please, if you have business here, make it quick. Do you know who owns this bolt casing? The family insignia is here. Yes, there is. Belongs to Kashyyk. How did you get it? I found this bolt casing on the Rower's corpse. That is very distressing. It definitely seems to suggest that Kashyyk helped in Rower's death. I can't ignore this. Wait here, outsider. I must address this. I will have Kashyyk brought here. And I hope he can explain this. I really do. Kashyyk, you know why you have been summoned here. As holder of the laws, I ask you to explain. I won't answer. I can't. Warnazor, must Will be here? Will has a bond with Rower. He is the closest to family that can be found. He is entitled to be here. Kashyyk, please speak. If you are guilty, it means death. This outsider will be given your possessions. Do you want that? Is there no alternative to death as punishment? If there were circumstances that led to the attack, perhaps we could consider another punishment. It all depends on what was behind it. My life debt won't let me speak for you, Navar Droll, but you know Kashyyk has the justification. Will you tell them? This is a failure of honor. It is very serious. Were there any mitigating factors we need to be aware of? Well, this is a situation where, the murderer's younger brother, he idolized Rower, and the guy is prepared to die. He would prefer dying over destroying Rower's image in his brother's eyes. But I disagree with it on principle, because I think truth matters and truth is inherently valuable. So I will just tell it as it is. Kashyyk, want to say anything in your own defense? I killed Rower. I will accept whatever punishment is given. It's better if only my honor is tainted. You did do it. Why? Rower was good and honorable. Why did you kill him? You only need to know that I did. The reason is unimportant, Wurwul. I'm sorry. Well, Jarak, I won't let you do this. Rower was dealing with slavers. Especially because if he was dealing with slavers, that deserves to be known. He doesn't deserve to be remembered as a hero if he was trash. He was dealing with slavers. What? What are you talking about, liar? Please don't tell them anything. Rower was admired. They need to believe in him. I'm old and not important. Let Wurwil and the others have their hero. No, I won't let this happen because he didn't deserve this. He doesn't deserve to be remembered as a hero if he was actually the villain. No, I won't let this happen. Explain yourself, outsider. If you have information that will affect the trial, I must know it. Don't listen to these outsider lies, please. Wurwil, don't listen. Rower has dealt with the slavers. The datapad I found on his corpse proves it. But no, that can't be. Jarak, it can't be. I'm sorry, Wurwil, I didn't want you to know. So much is against us. You need someone to look up to. I couldn't let him betray you, betray everyone. Outsiders are enough of a threat by themselves. We don't need traitors of our own. See how this Wookiee truly understands honor? Do you see how important we consider these things? Well, as holder of the laws, I declare Jarak innocent. I will see to your release. Well, I must say that you are the first outsider I would have been glad to know. You have surprised me. Perhaps some of you are capable of honor after all. You're deserving of your reward. My reward? What reward? Did I not explain? As the person who had discovered the crime, you were also affected by it. You would have been given a portion of Jarak's possessions, but he was innocent. Rower, however, was not. Rower was wealthy. His family was taken by slavers, leaving him everything. You'll get 1/3 of this. Wurwil receives the rest if he wishes. He's still upset, but he is young. He will recover. Can I ask if anything is happening now? Nothing that you can help with. Rower's crime is causing a bit of a stir, but it will pass in time. Some of us will be disappointed in him, but we have other enemies to worry about. Goodbye. Goodbye. Baka guide you.
Huh?
What?
Huh?
Yes?
Yeah?
Yes?
Yeah?
Sure.
What?
What?
Forgive me for my intrusion. My name is Sandy Vec. I believe you dropped this datapad, and I wish to return it to you. I didn't drop anything. I'm certain you did. Please take the datapad. It's yours, I am sure. Is this some kind of a con game? This is no game. I simply saw you drop this datapad, and I wish to give it back to you. Thanks. My pleasure, human. You should examine it to make sure it's not broken. So it's clear he wanted to pass me a message. The General had run. This datapad contains a single short, cryptic message. The Genoharadan say to see Hulas on Manan. Come alone, or not at all. Well, it will be a while before I get to Manan.
What?
Yeah?
What?
Yes, truly, the sight of slaughtered slavers is a sight for sore eyes, truly. I hope the Wookies manage to take back their homeland. The Shadowlands are too good for them. We'll kill them all. And it serves them right, to be honest. We will guard this landing place from now on. Yours is the only ship that will be allowed to dock here for a long time, outsider. Okay, plus 4 damage, wow. So that's defense bonus 14 and plus 1 strength. Okay, that's pretty cool. Defense bonus plus 3. Immunity critical hits. So that's 12. So to be honest, that's better than the Mandalorian armor, because you also get plus 1 bonus from dexterity, and the Mandalorian armor cannot be improved any further. droid versus droids 1d6. Attack bonus plus 3. Okay, this is good enough. And that's Bastilas. You can have this one. That's Jolly's. You can have the one versus droids, I guess. Although, to be honest, I prefer to give this one to Juhani. Because it gives Keen, which is an upgrade to your critical range. Massive criticals, wow. It's quite a big upgrade. Bonus also versus droids. The Great Baka was hunting the Shadowlands ages ago when an alien ship crashed through the forest. He saw the first contact as a warning of the destruction outsiders could bring. Made from the debris, the sword is a reminder for his people that trust must be given cautiously and only to those who have earned it. I'll fly to Yavin to see if he has any new items and also to sell my trash because he has best prices.
Yeah?
Yeah?
Yes?
Yeah?
What?
Sure.
What?
What?
Sure.
Okay, I will do the trading next time, because this episode has been long enough. So that's all for this one, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!